said, it's really hard for me to like actually let go. I don't want to say my dreams died, because what was the dream in the first place? Twitch isn't what it used to be before. Sorry, I just arrived. Are you quitting Twitch? I'm not proud of the platform. I'm not proud of the direction it's going. Let's just have fun. It doesn't end here. Can't see myself doing that ever again. Is this a manic episode? Or is this me? Am I even supposed to be here? Like... What I'm about to say on today's stream is going to be me being transparent at its finest. Thank you for being open and sharing your truth with your audience. Thank you guys for allowing me to have the space to be vulnerable with you guys. I want to say thank you to everyone that has reached out to me. It's so sweet. I love you guys so much from the depths of my inner well-being. If anything bothers me, I just keep it to myself and I can't tell anyone about it. When I get on the roll of telling someone anything, I get really in depth to the point where I'm sitting down and I'm not doing anything else and I'm not getting anything done. So I tend to kind of ignore shit. So welcome in everyone. Kind of wrote a little bit down. I wanted more time to write this, but I feel like one, it wouldn't have been as canon and natural. I was also impatient because I just wanted to get it over and done with. Where to start, right? I'm gonna read it off a little bit and then I'll go from there. It says, "Hi everyone. I'm unsure how to go about what I'm about to say because I'm still at war with myself and unsure of what I want to do with my future in regards to streaming. What I do know right now is how I feel and how strong that feeling is and has been for a very long time. And the feeling is me not being happy as a streamer. When I say that, I know that people will start to begin speculating and creating assumptions that aren't even true. Like maybe I'm stopping because I'm at a standstill, or maybe it's because I can't grab an audience, or disappointed I'm not reaching my numbers and generic things that people in the industry care about. This or that, it's none of any of those things. I'm just simply not happy with streaming and creating content full time. I don't like the direction Twitch is going. I don't like the grind, if you will. I don't like talking all the time, let alone having to be extra happy and chipper in days that I don't feel that's true at all. It doesn't seem real or authentic, and I would rather bleed than pretend I'm not annoyed at being there. I don't see myself being an entertainer in ways people expect a content creator / streamer to be. Burning yourself out for the sake of fun on a live stream isn't fun at all. To those who do that, that's great. And I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy that you have the passion, the drive, the will to do that, because I once had that too. And the thought, I used to be so happy and loud and obnoxious, if you will. And I thought I was entertaining back in the day. But the thought of doing that all over again is exhausting. The thought of itself is exhausting. And I can't see myself doing that ever again. And I'm a little bit on the urge of tears because streaming has been a part of my life for 8 years. And I'm so thankful of all the experiences it's brought me, good or bad. And I'm thankful for all the people I've met. Thankful for all of the opportunities. But it doesn't end here. To dive in a little bit deeper is just like, Twitch isn't what it used to be before. And when I was 18, I was full of life, and streaming was a way for me to be social. I always loved stories. I always loved meeting new people. And I'm not proud of being a Twitch streamer. I'm not proud of the platform. I'm not proud of the direction it's going. And I'm all about girls securing the fucking bag. But when I see a literal half naked girl that has literal floss up against her fucking butt cheeks, and she's like, and it's a jacuzzi stream or whatever, I was all for that, bro. I'm all for that shit. But like, how can that be okay? And then other people are getting banned over like, I don't know, emotes or something chibi and cute, or like someone showing a little bit of cleavage, they get banned for that, but someone's literally naked at this point. And like, where is the balance? You know, I just don't understand it. Back then, I used to be really heavily involved into video games and like just being competitive. But now I feel like that drive is just completely gone. I found myself trying to prove people wrong time and time again. And now that I'm like happy and fine with myself, I'm like, it's weird because I feel like rage and revenge was like something that pushed me and drove me. And the funny thing about therapy is that when you go to therapy, no one tells you that when you're like, you know, healed from all the trauma, everything that you thought was quirky was just trauma. And then you're like, oh, you know, I actually know how to like handle life in a way that I normally didn't do back then. No, my normal back then, thank you so much for the subscription. When you don't have therapy, you cope with things that are in a way that's not healthy. And when you finally are healed from all of that, all of your quirky shit you're not into anymore. And what made you fun and outlandish and shit is just not healthy. And I feel like people really prey on those types of people because that's their source of entertainment. And that's another thing as to why I hated being a streamer or stopped enjoying it, because I was tired of feeling like I had to put in the most effort and burn myself out in hopes of a price of a burger. Not even, because we get $2.50 out of it and it's a monthly thing. It was like a time where I was thriving and that was cool and all, but like, I don't know. The thought of going live every day is just, to me personally, annoying. Sometimes you need to be alone to actually like work on whatever the hell that you want to create so that you can put it out into the world. And I feel like when you're always live all of the time, you don't give yourself that space to learn new things or try new things because you are scared of up because everyone is watching you. And so with that being said, I don't want to say that streaming ends here. It's a battle within myself because this is something that I've been doing for 8 years, but I've been feeling very strongly about this for a very long time. And I just could not like come to terms with that because of my pride and everything that I've worked so hard for. But then everything I'm working so hard for, I don't even know if it's worth it. Because it's like the thought of living a peaceful life. Oh, it just sounds so nice. It's like, yeah, people are like, oh, what's the worst? Like, what are you talking about? You're streaming, you're playing video games, you're on your ass. Like, what's so hard about that? It's more so like, you want to know what's hard about all of it? Looking pretty, playing the game, cosplaying, marketing over there, on TikTok, over here, being over there. Content creating, like I said, Twitch is not what it used to be. So as a girl who doesn't have an OnlyFans, who doesn't prefer drinking on stream, doesn't want to really, like, it's hard to force this fun, this natural fun out of me all of the time. Enjoying a video game on my own time without feeling bad or guilty that like, hey, I should be streaming this, or the thought of playing some video games on stream. Like, it's funny because when I would try it on stream, it was the worst thing ever because it's my first time. But then I give that same game a chance 6 months later and I am like loving it. Like, I'm addicted to it, but I can't play that same game on stream because I feel like there's an audience that I have to cater to, and I can't do what I want because the audience only cares about certain things. I want to play Animal Crossing. I want to have a goddamn farm, okay? And I'm tired of feeling like I have to cater to an audience that doesn't give a about that shit. And so it also feels weird when everyone around me cares about their numbers so much. Like, it's so annoying. All you focus is your numbers, your viewership, your subscriber count. I never gave a about any of that. And that's why you find me playing with people who either have no following to a big one. I don't give a as long as you're a good person in my eyes, that's all that matters. But everyone else here is like, oh, you know, like last year, like talking about their analytics. And I'm like, wow, you know, if I don't care about analytics, am I even supposed to be here? Like, but yeah, it does not give me that same passion and that same happiness. And once was what I thought purpose. I don't feel that anymore when it comes to streaming. And people would be like, oh, go over to YouTube, like try that out. And then I'm like, I don't know, like that means I have to start all over. And like I said, it's that pride of everything you've worked so hard on Twitch, and then Twitch is just ruining it for themselves. I've never like looked at streamers on YouTube. I don't really understand the interface. I think I did, and I just wasn't a fan of it. But so there was a lot of speculations for myself and the thought of like, oh, well, if you're not going to stream, what are you going to do? I don't know. I guess I just want to try something new and feel something again. So that being said, I can't say that I'm not going to stream ever again, though I was very close because I had a breakdown on Tuesday. As some of you may know, I posted it on Discord, and I was like, yo, can't stream is canceled today. I don't give a cry atomic, you sue me. Twitter a lot, because when you're a content creator, you're glued to your phone. And that's another thing that I hate about all of this, because I feel like this culture and this streaming culture, whether it's streaming or just social media as a whole, is like frying your brain. I feel like it just really with you like psychologically, and a lot of people don't get it. So it just drives you crazy. So with the reason why I lost my Tuesday, believe it or not, it's gonna be so stupid, but I'm not gonna invalidate myself. There was a tweet. Hold on. You guys are really sweet. T-Rex Morgan, hi, more. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, I should be reading the chat more. It's hard because if I look at chat, I get very like distracted, and I kind of lose my train of thought. You do for who you are, being a kind, sweet, and nice and lovely. You have a big caring heart. That care. Okay, that's nice and all. I'm gonna stop you there. Being a nice person is sick and all, but it's also not at the same time, because when people find out and you like expose yourself to the world being like, I have a good heart, like people are gonna prey on that and I have been used and abused so many times in this industry that like nothing surprises me. But the greatest courage is that even after going through all of that is to continue being kind and not letting those situations transform you into the worst version of yourself, because I have been the worst version of myself, and it's not pretty. Anyway, so the reason why I had a breakdown was because I was on Twitter, and that's where it starts, right? And one of my favorite streamers, who followed me back, by the way, you know, her name is BB Jess, and I fucking adore that girl so much. She is full of energy, full of life, and I am so fucking happy for her. Like, but she like quoted this tweet of someone else's, and it was like about boosting your page and boosting like, you know, your favorite content creator up to the like front page. And that is another example as to like why I hate what Twitch is becoming. Not only are they forcing way more ads on everyone's channel, but they're also Like boosting your favorite content creator to the fucking top. I'm sorry, what? Like you have to pay to promote your shit? I'm all about being organic, but I feel like my efforts are fucking wasted most of the time because whether it's TikTok, creating TikToks or marketing and marketing and marketing. And it's not that I don't see the fruit in what I am sowing in my life. The act of doing all of this repetitive grind of consistently just killing yourself to stay relevant. I don't want to stay relevant all the time, but the platforms require you to be, whether it's Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, streaming, you have to post constantly, consistently. And I, as you guys know, don't like doing that. I like doing that shit on my own goddamn time. So that's cool and all for you guys. I've tried the grind. It's just not for me. So will I be streaming? I don't know. Will I be streaming on this platform? I don't know either. Because like I said, it's really hard for me to like actually let go completely. So there is this idea that possibly I'll just become a YouTuber because I have the control to share whatever the I want to share. And I don't feel the need to get up, dress up, look pretty every other day in hopes of what? And then when people do sub, I don't even know why they're subscribing because I'm like, I literally feel like I'm offering nothing. I don't have an OnlyFans. I'm not partying. I'm not going hard. And I have a hard time like just live streaming when I just want to go learn and do something else. I want to learn how to go make bread. I want to make content that makes me feel like whole again. I'm tired, not only of just the Twitch culture, the streaming culture, but what the internet is making us become. And I feel like life now and just the internet is just forcing you to constantly consume content that is pointless. And sometimes there are days where I'm just like, all of this is meaningless. You know how close I was to making OnlyFans, man? That was like very interesting. Well, I don't want to say close, but like the thought and the idea of was there because I'm like, dude, you're telling me I can buy a house, but I can also fucking buy my mom a house? Are you That's tempting in itself. I want to fucking just go live on a goddamn farm and like learn some shit. To me, that seems so much more beneficial than sitting here and looking pretty and playing video games. And that's just how I feel. So with that being said, I've been feeling this way for a very long time. When I say very long time, it's like a year and a half. I'm terrible at like hiding my feelings. I'm a private person, but I can't hide my feelings. You guys know something is wrong. You guys know if something's off with me. And sometimes there are days where I'm streaming and you guys know that I'm just not enjoying it. Like, yeah, the thought of playing video games was so cool, like back then, and getting paid for it. But I'm 26, dude. I'm gonna be 27, and like, maybe I just haven't. I feel like I've been trying to find inspiration in all the wrong places. But I'm so unhappy with everything that I've been finding. And I feel like people are just carbon copies of each other, and everyone wants to make it, so they're trying to look at other streamers and content creators and study and observe them, and I was one of them. And like, then I started observing the people observing me, and that didn't work out at all. So yeah, I'm gonna give this till January to see if I truly enjoy this. But if not, I never thought I would want to go to college. Yes, this is a job, technically, but like, there's no financial security. There's no there's no insurance. There's no like 401k, you know? And this is I never really thought about because I was young. And I was like, let's just have fun. But now I don't want to have fun anymore, okay? I think I found myself growing up, and I'm happy that I did. I don't want to say my dreams died, because what was the dream in the first place? I'm just kind of going through life. People, I don't know how the have this like 5-year plan and shit. There's just so many things that I want to try. I'm just a very curious person, and I have been at peace. All of this is amazing. So many people would want to be in my position, but at the same time, you guys don't know what happens and how I feel, like closed doors. And I'm happy that I got to try this out. But like, is it for me? Is it something that, do I see myself playing fucking Apex or video games from here on out? Like, I feel like, yes, there's a whole world out there, and yes, I'm also scared of it. Growth and comfort do not coexist. So I'm gonna give, I don't know if streaming here is gonna be a thing. I do want to give YouTube a shot, upload, and take my time to actually like create videos and learn something new. But until January and until I just want to see if streaming and then uploading videos separately, because I don't know, guys, I played Horizon Forbidden West, and that was the first game that was like a big girl game to me. I don't know. That is a game that I would have never streamed live because I would be too afraid of making mistakes and making a fool of myself. So there is one person on YouTube that I really love, or just people who commentate like what they're doing. But there's this guy named Donkey, and he's like not just a League of Legends streamer. He just commentates like his videos, and he's doing that on his own time. He's comfortable, and he just uploads it rather than me trying to look pretty. And I don't know, streaming and being a YouTuber are completely different. So I want to just see what that feels like until like the beginning of next year, see how that feels, and then if I like it, I like it, and if I don't, then the thought of, because the thing is, I would say like, oh, I don't like being a streamer, I don't like content creator or creating content anymore, this, what's the point of it all? But I go back to the root as to why I did it all in the first place. And like, I am an artist. I love to share what makes me happy, and the fact that I kind of got stuck into this niche, which is cool at first, but I'm sorry, the thought of dressing up as Boba for like these 16-year-olds is not the vibe. So like, or I don't know, I feel like to continue to be relevant is to play with viewers every week when literally I can't muster up the fact that I did it as long as I did is impressive to me and mind-blowing. But I just can't see myself doing that often, and I just don't find fulfillment in it. You know, after January ends, and if I don't like it, then I would find another job and go to college, or treat streaming as like a hobby and then get a job. But the thing is, I need everyone to fucking just know that it's not like I'm financially unstable, or like just streaming is just not working out for me. No, dude, it sucks because I know that if I put more effort into it, I know that I can go back and I can get partner next year if I wanted to, but is it worth it? I was like, oh, you know, if you guys want to hang out with me, you can, like, whatever. But now I feel like I'm almost a thief in stealing people's time. I just feel like I'm like wasting it. And then if people waste my time because, you know, they pretend that they're someone that they're not, and I'm a very naive person, and you know, you don't want to be that guy where someone comes into a stream and they're like, yeah, so my grandma died, and I'll be like, that's cool. Like, what if that was true? But then again, there's the potential of them lying, and you don't know. So real-time streaming, it was cool. It was sick. Very enjoyable. But I don't know, I don't see myself creating content like, you know, dancing as Loba on TikTok anymore. I don't see myself doing the absolute most to continue to stay relevant. So follow my YouTube channel. And another thing is, like, I had a hard time coming up with this message or just telling you guys and being transparent with you, because I'm like, is this a manic episode or is this me? differentiating between the two, because there has been a lot of times in my life where I have felt chaos and chaotic, and there was a time where when I was going viral as Loba, I developed a drinking problem and I became low-key an alcoholic to the point where that's why I like stayed sober for like 8 months. I broke sobriety when I was in Universal Studios in Florida, and I was so disappointed, not because I did it, but because like it wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. Like it helped take off the edge, but like I didn't want it as much as I used to, which was kind of cool to see. And then I also felt very disappointed in myself when like I would be streaming and then someone would want me to like drink with them, and I would kind of take a drink with them, and I just felt this disappointment, and I felt like I had to hide. Like I felt like a hypocrite. I felt like, I don't know. At the end of the day, guys, I am the perfect example of what human looks like. I'm not perfect. I try. You know, I am very, very aware, but I am thankful that like I am able to, you know, apologize, and see things in different perspectives where I can like apologize or have the self-respect to like walk away and have the ability to comprehend. It's one thing people preach about, oh, communication is so important to communicate. I'm like, communication is one thing, but comprehending is another. So I'm not I can't say I'm disappointed in myself or whatever, because everything is a learning experience. But because of what, you know, content creating and streaming and cosplaying and doing the absolute most, that does something to somebody, and it does something to everyone. Handles it in their own way. So yeah, I don't want to say I'm taking a break, because the idea of that is very strange, of like never streaming on this platform again. But I really hope you guys can understand as to like why I hate being a streamer sometimes, as well as what Twitch is becoming as a whole and what their platform is becoming. And it's just money to them. That's all it is. Like, that's all they care about. Did I miss anything else? I've never connected more to what someone was saying than I do right now. We all love you, Angie, and we're here for you. Thanks, you guys. There were just so many moments where I just wanted to like quit it all and go ghost and just like disconnect everything and delete everything and just go ghost, but like that wouldn't be fair to like a lot of you. Angie, let me tell you that you were able to bring us together as a family and make us happy, and we love you for that. If you feel like streaming is not going the right way, then do it, but we know we love you always like a family. Thank you, Hazel. Yeah, just tired of feeling like I have to constantly be fucking relevant and consistent and shit. But yeah, make sure you follow my YouTube. I want to try new games because I love video games at the end of the day. Like, to my core, I do love video games, but I do want to have life experiences. I just feel like when I'm streaming, there's nothing that I'm offering that is educational, whatever. I feel like I'm wasting people's time. So that way, YouTube can save me from that. You know, if people want to watch it, they can watch it. This is where everything gets just so confusing and sad, because I'm like, dude, I don't want to give it up like as a whole. But if I do stream again, I probably might want to try doing it on YouTube just to see and just test it, because like I said, I just can't trust and I can't support Twitch as a platform. I have to do more work putting your faith into something that you might not even like get anything out of in return. So it's like, it's really discouraging when you do like cosplay and no one shows up. And then there's then someone tells me, oh, it's because you didn't market well enough. And I'm like, well, I'll just go fuck myself, because literally last year when I was during the whole Halloween thing, I was doing a subathon, and this is my biggest take on it all, to like sum it all up. I was tired of feeling like a puppet and dressed as a monkey and dancing for $1. It just doesn't sit well with me. One of my things for my subathon, or like my goals, was to get, like, if I had 800 subs, I would get like a tattoo of Bob Ross on my ankle. And I do have that, and I don't regret it at all, because Twitch, like, that to me is like a symbol of Twitch and like a true icon of Bob Ross. And not only is he a fucking awesome person, but like Twitch was a big part of my life. And the reason why it's so hard to let go is because it was like a part of my adolescence from 18 to 26. I don't want to feel like I need to fucking cosplay all the time, market the shit out of all this stuff. I refuse to have like an OnlyFans, or I refuse to fucking drink all the time. I refuse to smoke all the time. There are things that I want to do in private that I don't want to share on stream. It just sucks sometimes. It just fucking sucks. Streaming offered a lot in life, but it's no longer fulfilling. Then moving on to something else is a good idea. There will be more memorable moments no matter what you do in life. No, I agree. Like, it was cool during the pandemic. I'm glad I met a lot of pretty cool people. That's all you could do in the pandemic, really. It was an awesome opportunity. But like I said, it's so funny because when I was a kid and I was like 12 years old, I was like, I want to be a YouTuber. There was this girl named Bubs Beauty on YouTube, and I was like, she was my muse when I was like 12, and I loved her so much. And she was what made me want to be a YouTuber. But maybe what if that's what I'm supposed to be doing instead of being a streamer, you know? At the end of the day, I do love to create. I do love to try new things and share it with the world. I do love making people laugh. But I don't think I can do that every other fucking day. So, you know, that's me. And I'm happy you guys think I'm a great content creator. I'm a great cosplayer. I'm very thankful for the kind words. It's not something that I want to fucking do all the time. And if I do it all the time, I want to do it on my own goddamn time with some video games, you know? For a while, I just didn't know like how to approach it, how I was feeling. I was like, and that's why there's times where like I'm a little sad or whatever on Twitter, and then the next day I'm like, hey guys, you know, and I'm like, am I bipolar? Like, but I think it's also where I do this thing where I just kind of like shove my feelings down and I'm like, get the fuck over it. Dance, monkey, dance. So that's a good question. Am I quitting Twitch? I don't know. I'm going to be like experimenting on YouTube and make videos instead of being a streamer. See how that goes. You think you might be interested in interviewing people? I used to be. That's kind of how I treated like every time I played with people on stream. Treat it like an interview. And then when I did like write on Twitter being like, I don't know how I feel about the streaming thing anymore, people were like, oh, you should start a podcast. And I was like, streaming is a fucking podcast and I don't fucking want to do it. I was gonna message you about it on Discord, but I thought I wouldn't distract you. Honestly, I have seen a lot of change in you for the better compared to now to half a year and a year ago. Ever since us amending with each other, you really shine a different light and I respect you so much for it. I hope whatever path you take with creating content satisfies you and makes you happy, and you know that I will always admire you for the steps you take to better yourself both as a creator and a friend. Aw, Kitsune, that was really sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was like really, really nice. Now I feel like it's like this bittersweet feeling of like possibly not being a streamer anymore. But maybe like there'll be some days where I will, like once a month, while I like focus on other things and streaming or creating videos. Do whatever makes your heart happy. We'll be here. Aww. But would you guys ever switch to YouTube? That's the question. Honestly, I might do a stream sometime this week and figure out like and just kind of test the streaming aspect on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Like, I like creating content, but the way the businesses are now, the fact that you have to be so fucking consistent and like continuously post every day to be relevant, to stay, so that your content can be pushed out. It's like the algorithm in itself is fucking bullshit, and they don't care about you and your mental health and your well-being. Like they just want you to make them fucking money, and that doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with me at all. So like, yeah, I like posting content, but do you think I'm gonna be posting content every fucking day? I've tried, but I don't think that's normal. And also, I don't know, like, so this is like a way to say that I'm not done with content creating, like, as a whole, officially. I'm still going to try some new things. And again, those people that are just coming in, telling you guys that it's just to make things clear. It's not like, oh, you know, Twitch isn't working out for me because of my viewership and, you know, like I'm making money, do. No, it's like I just don't find fulfillment in it. I hate Twitch as a platform. I hate Twitch and the direction that they're going. And to summarize it up, I'm gonna try to do some instead of being a streamer, I'll probably stream like once a fucking month. Maybe even like do some lives on TikTok here and there, because I enjoy talking to you guys. I'm gonna give it till January, and if I don't like it, then I'm just going to pursue something else in hopes of just trying something new. The way I operate, I need something new. And you know, streaming was so fucking like, I was so passionate about, like, believe it or not, when I started streaming again, when the pandemic first started, I didn't do it because I wanted to. I did it because of a bet, because Chris was like, dude, you're an inconsistent piece of shit, word for word. No, I'm just kidding. But he was like, hey, you're not a streamer anymore, just stop saying that. And I was like, I'm a streamer. He's like, you haven't streamed for fucking 2 years, shut up. He was like, listen, if you can stream for 30 days, like, prove me wrong. So that's what got me into streaming again. But then I developed this passion when I did get like consistent with it. And then when I went viral, my fucking dopamine receptors were fucking shot, because I was just like, it was like an addiction. Like when you go viral or when you become a content creator, like there's no like instruction manual. Like you have to, everything's just testing. So it was fun at first. I was passionate. I loved it. It was new. It was fresh. But because I've been so peace and there's nothing chaotic, I'm like, time to self-sabotage. No, I'm kidding. I used to be like that. But then I'm like, why don't I feel fulfilled? And I'm like, oh, I see why. I see. How are you today, Bloops? The first 30-day stream will forever be the greatest memory. Dude, I can't believe those were some really good times. I'm excited to see what else you try and create. Me too. It's gonna be interesting to see, like, I don't know like how consistent I'm gonna be and all this stuff. It's new. It's different. More variety streams. I used to be a variety streamer, but there are some things that I just hated doing. Trying new games is a hit or miss, and that's the thing. If I want to try a new video game, I want to do that on my own time, record it, and make it funny. So it feels good to get it off my chest, but I also feel like empty in a way. So yeah, like keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Because if you don't, and you stay in one place feeling the same way for too long, you don't do anything about it, you're just gonna be stagnant. Better to live a harder journey than to live in a stagnant life. And if I do enjoy it, then maybe I'll stream that here and there. For some reason, I want to just keep talking about like how annoying Twitch culture has just become. But I feel like I'm gonna just sound like a broken fucking record at this point and just say the same things over and over again. Connecting with all of y'all. Angie, keep your head up. I understand where you're coming from, and I know it's tough, but we all believe in you. We'll support you through anything. That's really sweet. At least with the announcement, you can really take things as fast or as slow as you like. No pressure to do weekly streams, but do them when you want, if ever. That's another thing. But like what the hell do I call myself? I'm not like, am I a streamer? Am I a content creator? Former streamer? No, honestly, guys, you coming through and like just talking and hanging out, I really appreciate you guys more than you'll ever understand. You're an artist. I am Edna, dude. I'm an artist, darling. I even hate the words content creator for some reason. It feels so stale and cringy. Dude, I know, it literally feels like you're saying, I'm an influencer. Too much of anything is bad, no matter what it is. So like, I found myself, because I was doing all those things and being a content creator, I felt like I was glued to my phone and I just kept trying to find inspiration. Like going back to, you know, people observed me being a streamer and how to be better. But then I started observing my fucking observers and like, that didn't work out well for me. And I was just always on my fucking phone. So I'm over here distracting myself rather than creating. And another thing is people are like, people want to be streamers. And I was so supportive of that dream and supportive of that idea to people. And they'd be like, you're my favorite streamer. You're what inspired me. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking unfortunate because it's not at all what you think it is. But with that being said, I think I'll end it here for tonight. So if I were you, I would make a video from the stream, maybe add some insightful points for people outside of this group going through the same thing. Good idea, good idea. Streamers are the new rock stars. Yeah, if you make it. No, I'm kidding. But dude, that's the thing. Everyone wants to be a rock star until you're actually living that life, and then you're finding yourself. Like, it's so easy for a kid to be like, I want to be a singer when I grow up. I want to be a pop star. I want to be a rock star. I want to be this. I want to be that. But it's like, you don't know what you're asking for sometimes. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and listening. Don't know when the next stream will be, but just follow my Discord. I'll be posting announcements there. And yeah, I will catch you on the flip side.